Okie I guess we're just back in the atmosphere. It took quite a while. 31 kilometers is no tiny distance, and we have a flickering, like, semblance of a shadow. I think that's my shadow, just very, very far away. That's okay. I just turned off the hydrogen engines right now. We definitely have enough fuel to get to Marsk base, so I'll see you when we're there. I was plummeting with the ship, and I'm like, well, I wonder why this is going the way it is. And I was sitting right here. I'm like, the oxygen says none. I'm like, I thought Mars had low oxygen. I was floating next to it. I'm like, how close am I to the ground? And I got back in, and it was a little above 2 kilometers. I'm like, oh, okay. Let us not crash into the ground today. That'd be swell. We are now allowed to decelerate. We're gonna blast right past it, but luckily we weren't pointing at it directly. Oh, look at that! We were racing in some meteorites. That's pretty cool. All right, so today do I have a treat for you? It is something very special, something very fun. Remember the mole miner, or not the mole miner, the Drillinator? I don't know where I got mole miner from. That's probably from something, but not something of my creation. The Drillinator. Remember the Drillinator? It's going to exist in this world, as well as something that I like to call the Probe O. I was gonna give it an Enator name, but I figured the Probe O is so much of a better name. So let me just go ahead and connect up right here, and I'm gonna show you what I mean. All right, we are connected, and I'm going to start building the Probe O right. Actually, wait. I need to check resources, because that'll tell me whether I'm building the Drillinator or the Probe O first. I know I have to tear down the duck ship, which is going to happen. I might just mark it as a color and do the drilling. Oh my word. Excuse me? Did I miss something? Did I miss my base getting hit by... Sheesh. Okay, well, we are going to be a bit of iron short. That's a quick guarantee right there. And I'm guessing the Bob's not in fly mode, or I turned them off for some reason, but wow, we lost that side. I don't know what to attribute that to. I didn't notice it missing. I know we got struck by an asteroid before, but I was all the way in space. I didn't think I would have an issue.
Inventory full.
Okay. Unless this happened last time and I just don't remember, which is entirely possible. Oh, I'm running out of hydrogen. Okay, yep. Full inventories every time. We'll go ahead and grab some bottles, and I will sort out this material thing. Oh, so materials. We have 4,000 iron. We have 87,000 iron. Okay, we don't need iron. We have a fairly high amount of nickel. Silicon, we don't have that. Oh, no, we have 23,000 silicon. It looks like cobalt and some precious metals were short on it. I don't believe there was any precious metals to speak of here. But what we do have is a lack of ice for our hydrogen generation, or for our tanks. And that's a little bit of an issue too. Well, let me go ahead and pick up all this iron, and we'll have it get refined while I'm here. We don't need magnesium, we don't need silicon, we don't need iron, but we do need ice. Ice is 50 meters down, and I think our Drillinator is going to be able to do that. Let's get up here and drop everything off. So for some reason we're missing a refinery, and very luckily this is still held up. So the refinery can do its business, and we don't have to, or the other refineries can do their business. I don't remember what that refinery was specifically told to do. This will certainly let us know. This refinery was a stone refinery, and it got hit by a stone. How ironic! It got hit by a stone from space. The poor stone refinery. And the duck ship remodel is on its way. I have now configured the hangar. No longer will I have this dual hangar. I do like the dual hangar, but this I think is a little bit better of a design, and it allows me to fit pretty much every ship I need. Minding a small modification to the hardcore ship to allow these solar panels to hinge up, which looks really cool. Kind of looks like a Lambda shuttle. So let me get the Drillinator started, and we have the perfect platform for it. This little thing here, I would like it to be locked to the ground, but I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get that out of it. So hopefully there's not too much weight on it. It's just going to be built kind of facing the sky, and it'll drop down. It'll probably be okay. Alright, well, let's get some iron, let's get some steel plates and get the drillinator on. And it fell over. This is not a great platform for building things. It's really causing me a lot of issues, and I'm kind of done with it right now. Nope. Just stop. Cease. No more. I will pick all this stuff up, and we will build it on a proper platform instead of on that, because that is not going well. Okay. So let's go ahead and lop all these things off, because I think it's going to keep trying to build them because they're the right color. Now, I don't know why you... Well, I know why you're a little funky, because you're in the wrong orientation. You fell off the top of a ship. I'm actually kind of impressed that it survived. There we go. Okay, so I'll build another one. Not up here. Maybe down here on the floor, because that's probably a better idea. How are these doing? I think one of them got... Yeah. One of them got hit by something in space and fell over. Or something from space and fell over all nice and neat. Ooh, gold. I'll take that. I didn't get any gold out of the gold that was there. That's unfortunate. It was deceiving me. There wasn't really gold there. It was fool's gold. Mainly just iron. Okay, so I have a much better idea. Let's take... let's take a landing gear. Drop the landing gear down. Need steel plates. Okay, let's grab some steel plates. And then do all. Looks to me we were packed full of ores. Not any precious metals or ice. We're gonna need ice for sure. That's part of the reason why this drill ship's as it goes. We'll go ahead and set up the blueprint for this guy. So it's the Borinator, but I keep wanting to call it the Drillinator. See? It's the Borinator. Yes, I know. We need the different grids and their different differences. This should be the correct orientation, actually. I should just be able to spin it around. Oh, no, I messed something up. Yep, it's not the correct orientation. It needs to be rolled. I have the projector the wrong way around, and there is a thing to it. I've seen what the correct way to orient it is. I just forget very frequently. This isn't rolling. This is kind of spinning, and there we go. Okay, now I need it to roll. That's the wrong roll. I need it to pitch. No, I don't need it to pitch. I need it to roll, but not that way. Alright, well, I'll just do it manually then, since it won't roll on any axis that I want it to. It's rolling in some strange way, which is probably a totally valid way. I'm just doing it wrong. Alright, we got the connector going, and I'm just gonna let this finish out while I do other things. I also need to get started on the probe. Let me make sure the scripts are running, because I know I turned a whole bunch of things off for different reasons. I'm not sure if it's because this got knocked out. This is starting to feel familiar, but I'm wondering why I never picked up the scrap. Like, I know I don't need it, but, I mean, I can't just leave scrap lying around. It's just going to delete, and it's not going to be useful to anyone. Alright, that script's off. The scripts are all off. I'm thinking... something was up, or it was when the game was very, very stuttery before they fixed it. So we'll see what when those scripts come on, what starts to happen. One of them should be queuing things for the Bob. Yeah, that should be alright. Okay, so we're gonna get another speed module on the assembler here, just because it's not gonna go quick enough as it is. Oh wow, I had a steel plate for that. Wonderful. Alright, take everything, put everything to production, and take out whatever I need. Just a few computers short by the looks of it. And I also have a million other things on here. Oops. Okay, there we go. Now I need everything. Give me. You won't give me. Okay, well, something's putting into production. It's the duck ship assembler. Yeah, I remember that being an issue. Hold on. I forget if I turn it off, use conveyor system. The different assemblers. If I turn you off, just turn everything off except that one. Okay, let's turn all of that off. Now, if I go queue it queues on this one. Wonderful. Alright, look how fast those computers are building. That is something ridiculous. Not fast enough, though. I will consume more power. I have giant towers of power. I don't need your puny power requirements. I need speed. And what's down here? Down here is a speed module. Okay, yes. So, we have the Drillinator going. It'll get constructed as things will construct on it as needed. I think our groups are still correct for that script, so let me go ahead and check on the script since nothing's being produced right now. I just had to recompile it. I also added everything else to the group. All the other Bobs are on the group. Hopefully everything's working out fine. But it's requesting all those motors. We have plenty of resources to build our Drillinator. It's not going to take too long to go. What we are going to have a little bit of an issue with... What are you doing? You were told to weld... It was told to weld just this, right? Everything is ignoring the white stuff. Oh, it'll be repairing different parts of the duct ship that might be damaged, which is okay. Those materials are recyclable 100%, except for batteries. Speaking of batteries, let's go ahead and slap some batteries into here. Just finish down this, maybe just finish this whole pillar with batteries, just so this thing has a bit more storage. We have the power resource, and we have, actually, it looks like we have every resource we need to get this going. I don't know what I was doing that was so much of an issue. Maybe I was trying to get back to the main planet, and I'm low on energy again. I'm going to pressurize this place. It's kind of bugging me that it's not pressurized, but I don't know how to finish the ceiling. I got halfway through, I got most of the way through it, and I don't know how to get the roof and the ceiling going. I might just do a ceiling, just cover up whatever I can, and then go from there, just with blocks. I need plates. Plates of steel, please. Thank you. Let's take as many as I can hold, and then you can just produce more. We have more than enough iron. These are upside down. These are upside down. Please don't build it. Number 9. Okay. Now you guys are all right side up. That's nice. Okay. And we'll get whatever steel plates you need, and I will... Oh, wow. I think I just burned them all on that. Wow, that's pretty crazy. Well, as the Bobs start to need them, they'll get queued up on there. The Bobs are needing motors right now, probably because it wants to finish all of those thrusters, which are useful here. Okay, I'm like, oh no, I forgot it has thrusters, which are useful on Mars. I don't know if they have their full capability on Mars. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah. I'm gonna do like I did just a couple minutes ago to recharge. I sat in the duct ship. Just pressurize the room, and that recharged my oxygen, which depletes pretty quickly. And it, no, it didn't recharge my health, but it definitely recharged energy. There we go. 100%, and then we can go ahead and depressurize this. There is a mod. I did find the mod that does, like, I don't know what it does exactly, but what I'm suspecting it does is it's like better oxygen usage. So like the space actually takes up as much oxygen as the space would, based on like some calculation they do. And I'm like, oh, that's awesome, but it's for a long time ago, and it's before they like changed up the, well, actually I'm not entirely sure. I think it's before they changed up the way that the pressurization system worked. So I'm not sure if it's even compatible anymore. I didn't try to run it, and I haven't tested it, which is a good idea. I should do that. But in the meantime, I'm doing other stuff. You know, I probably should do that. But I'm not trying to add too many mods to Frank's world. We need a grinding color. And this turret can't be on, because it'll knock down our pillars again. Oh, but we can start the Probo. That's definitely doable. Okay. Let's get this blue. The Probo is blue. It's a very, very nice color blue. Plate. Oh, wonderful. Don't know why none of those showed up. I didn't know why any of those didn't. I can't talk. Those didn't show up earlier. And I'm low on fuel, so let's get over to one of these tanks. Hopefully, you have 31.5%. That's more than enough for quite a few bottles of hydrogen. Let's go. Fill up. Fill up. Please, fill up. Thank you. And we're going to get every little bit we can out of it. Alright, so I haven't tested the Probo on Mars, but if I set it up correctly, it should be able to take off from Mars, no problem. It was able to take off from... Was it able to take off from Earth? Did I test it on Earth? Yeah, it was able to take off on Earth, so it should be able to do Mars just fine. I need this to be finished. Let's just grab whatever we can from it. Whoop, there we go. Oh, I can't withdraw anything. I love that. I love when that happens because I'm pretty sure they exist somewhere, but it's just saying no. You can't have. See, they're over here. It just doesn't go up through that pipe, which is connected. It's far away. I'll give it that. So let's. There we go. Okay. So let's. I like the blue. I really like the blue ship. Okay. What do I need? Projector. This is the probe O. You don't really get to see what it looks like until it's there. Yep, I know. It's gonna take a. Oh, no. Go. I don't know what you started building. You started building a gyroscope. Congratulations, is exactly what I didn't want. So, this is the Probo. As you can see, in the center is a large space, which is designed to fit a large ore detector. And what I'm going to do with the Probo... the Probo did require like a specific way to start building it. It's basically I build this back section. I plug in the ore detector because it fits here. But it won't fit once this is all built. It's really, really hard to like smash it in and slide back. You have to build the blocks on top of it. So I'm gonna connect it down there like it was planned. The landing gear there, but they don't get built yet. So and then after this back section builds, I have to turn off the bobs and then use the hardcore ship to bring that around. How is this tank doing? It's 100%. Wonderful. Alright, so let's go ahead. Oh, and also Maurice is getting an upgrade too. I just haven't finished it yet, or even got close to finishing it, so we'll have to work with what we have for now. So let's get the projector. We're not going to be able to use a Maurice right now. It's just part of the reason why the Drillinator is coming here, because I didn't really plan to bring it here. No. Forward, no, height. Okay, it built that just fine. I was worried it wasn't going to. All right, let's get. There we go. Okay, let's knock off that. And build this up enough to where it's going to be able to be connected. Then we'll turn the bobs off. Actually, let me just grab everything I need for that. And then I'll fly on down here and snatch it up so we can do this real quick. Alright, grab. I'm missing one small steel tube and one computer. That's a tiny amount of things. Okay. Ah, lovely. I love it. Okay. That's the only things from there is what I couldn't extract. Maybe there's some in here? No. Right, well, we're going to use the duct ship assembler for that. It can't use the conveyor system. But, does it have... Yeah, it does have enough iron for that. Maybe not. I don't know what it's doing. I don't know what you're doing. It's kind of strange. Duct ship assembler. Duct ship assembler, what are you doing? Let's turn you on. Maybe that'll... Yeah, okay, there we go. Alright, and then we'll turn you off, because I don't want things messing with you. Alright. Grab everything from there. So I can, I guess, force it to use the conveyor. Alright, that's built, and now let's turn off the build and repair systems, because the bobs must be off for this. Off. Alright. So, oh wow, we already have the ion thrusters. I thought I was going to have to start getting through the duct ship before I built the ion thrusters. Okay, so now we need to build a large ore detector, which is part of the Probo. In case you didn't realize, or in case I didn't say, because it doesn't look exactly like an O. Before I built everything, it was an O with a probe, with the probe down the center. I actually had it on a hinge before, but the hinge wasn't liking these short distances when I went to plug it in, so I redesigned it. Let's get this large grid thing there, and let's grab a conveyor, or not a conveyor, a rotor part. Big rotor part. I think advanced rotor part was the one I used, so I want to keep it consistent. I don't know, what exactly I need. All right, we'll grab everything for you. Nothing was able to be grabbed. There. I know there's steel plates somewhere. Where are they? They're right here in the HC large cargo container. What is this? HC. It's the hardcore ship. I don't know what it's on about. It's just it doesn't want to use the stuff, but whatever. I can have it here. All right, there we go. Now I have everything for the large ore detector, which is somewhere. There it is. Okay, let's get this built up, and I think I can lift it with the hardcore ship even when it's on battery. Ow. So let's see how that goes. And the what do you call it? Let's go ahead and just disconnect this before I start talking. All right. It looks... I think that script is the one that's messing with my thrusters. I'm actually pretty sure it is messing with the thrusters. Okay. There we go. So the thrusters are good, and I did make an extension because sometimes this can get violent, and I don't want to blow this thing up. I need steel plates. They're on the hardcore ship, so let's grab some plates. This thing's holding a lot of stuff, actually. The more that I look at it, it's holding quite a few things. I'm surprised I was able to land so effortlessly. It is a very light ship, though, compared to ships that I normally build. Well, completed ships that I normally build. This has almost no weight behind it. It's pretty nice. All right, they're probably in here. Nope, actually no, it couldn't get any of that. Maybe one of the bases has it. No. Okay, it can't withdraw them, but I was just looking at them in the menu. They're over here. Assembler and construction components, I think, or was it small steel tubes? I don't know. I just grabbed them all. It was construction components and motor. All right. Now for this, I can't recall. Did I go straight onto it? I think I went straight onto it from the other side, obviously. There we go. I probably couldn't do it from the rotor side. Okay, and this is kind of important. It's at an angle, which I can just use the rotor to fix that, so I probably shouldn't worry about that too much. But let's lock onto it. All right, let's level out. Get over to our rotor. Figure out where it is in space. I really should put like a camera on the end of this, but I'm not doing that. All right, and then we just shove it in. Shove, shove, shove until it doesn't shove anymore. There we go. All right, it has been shoved. Now let's see if we've lined it up. Oh my gosh, I think we might have lined it up the first time. Oh wait, I don't have that mod on here. That amazing mod that allows me to control things. Let's just attach. Oh, uh-oh. Oh my word. Okay. Okay. That sometimes can happen. Not really. Hasn't happened before. What the heck? Okay. That's fine. That'll be fine. What's the color that this is? This is going to be the new weld color or the new grind color for the bobs. Oh my. Okay, build a repair system, group 1. Your grind color. Ah, crap. Oh, no, that's correct. Sorry. Don't usually cuss. Oh. Okay. Now you go ahead and grind things. You can grind armor blocks too, I don't care. Go. Do it. It's upsetting. Oh wait, it's on welding only. That's grinding only. You only grind things. Don't fix the hardcore ship. It broke itself somehow. Magically. I don't understand, actually. It was just fine a second ago, and then it just obliterated itself. I don't really know how that happened. What is it grinding? I hear grinding. I don't know where it's coming from, or what it's grinding. Interesting. It should only be grinding that red color, so we don't have anything to worry about, right? I think that's okay. Let's go and lop off that thruster before it cooks something. Shouldn't. All right. Well, we'll let the bobs deal with the hardcore ship. I will complete the probo, I guess. This worked out just fine. For some reason, that didn't take any damage. I can't imagine what happened. Okay, so I was up here, right? And it locked, but it was like slightly up and to the right. So when it locked, it probably thrusted the ship down into the left, but it wasn't that low. It still had quite a bit of clearance before the duck ship. That's the whole point of putting it right there. I tested this. I tested this quite a bit, actually. I have I mean, as many of you know, I have the test world where I build things, and, you know, if I really like it, I'll bring it over here. But for some reason, it worked just fine in that world. I even did it on the floor. I shoved it in, I went to the menu, and I pressed attach, and it attached. And, you know, sometimes it would flip for a second and break one of the landing gear, but never did it lop the ship in half. Okay, well, the hardcore ship will have to be rebuilt, probably for like the 3rd or 4th or maybe even 5th time in this series. It's just a little hard to deal with. That sometimes I don't understand what happened though. I'm lost. I should have been in 3rd person. Well, I didn't have to be in 3rd person, but I'm gonna try to recreate it later, and I'm probably not going to be able to, because that was just so strange. All right, let's lop all this off. I don't know why it's not welding any of this or grinding any of this, but I'll do it manually, and I'll see you when that's done. Has been taken down. The bobs only helped once. They hold on a minute. Yeah, these are two different colors. Okay, just wanted to make sure. Yeah, they weren't grinding. They weren't grinding anything. They were making the grinding noise, but nothing was being ground. So I'm just gonna kind of float around and check for bits that probably fell off the hardcore ship, like this. There's just a programmable block in the distance. Yeah, that's kind of upsetting. It just exploded off to nowhere for some reason. Oh, and it's repairing the... Oh, it's building these blocks here. Why is it building these blocks? I thought your guys' ignore color was that white. I don't know what's going on. Okay, well, let's do number 3, Shift P. That is... No, that's... Okay, there we go. Now it's at 100% saturation or whatever it is. Come on, color everything this color. We can ignore this. This is just a tower of power. There we go. Alright, oops, wrong button. Alright, so I don't see any more little flecks of the hardcore ship floating about. I probably lost quite a few steel plates, which is unfortunate, but this will be okay. This can't continue until those pieces are done. I need to go check the bobs. I thought they were told to do armor blocks, but I might be wrong, and I might not be able to control them all in a group. They might be a little different onto each other. Oh, that last one from the group was oh, okay, that was part of the ship, so that's fine. Show up on here, so I think it's back to working. I recompiled the script again, and I figured out that one of the bounding boxes was moved further away, so we should be okay with that. Alright, this stuff should be working just fine. It shouldn't be too upset at us. I need steel plates. Let's grab some steel plates. It might not want to do... Oh, looks like a lot of the steel plates are right there. That's good. It might not want to do these blocks near the what do you call it? The ore detector. Didn't seem to like that when I was doing the... Yeah, it's not liking that at all. Okay, so that's going to be me having to place those blocks manually. So let me try to get some of these connecting pieces out here so we don't have to worry about that. Alright, so this is how the Probo works. The Probo originally was supposed to fly up, or I was supposed to point it at an asteroid, like let's say that one. You know, and I had to start in space. I wouldn't be able to start in the ground. I would go to space, you know, using its varied thrusters, switch to ion thrusters, and go towards, let's say, that asteroid right there. Now, what I would do is since there is no, like, go to a body, you know, a body in space function, and then, like, just stop when you get there, I put a little sensor in the front. It basically does that. The sensor will look for asteroids, and then trigger the autopilot to turn on the inertial dampeners. I have to turn them off at the beginning, and once the dampers are on, it slows down. However, this ship is fairly large, and having that large ore detector and all the support structure around it, and being able to fly off from a planet to... I built it upside down. I put it together upside down. This is going to be interesting, trying to get it off the platform without breaking it. Normally, if I did something like that, I'd just grab the ship and then flip it. But that's going to be interesting. Okay. The Bobs still aren't building armor blocks for some reason. They're not priority. That makes sense. How about let's make that priority? Instead of it waiting around to get there, we'll start with the armor blocks, and that will give us our frame. And that'll make it a little bit easier, I think, because then this thing should start constructing once it has a better frame going on, shouldn't it? Nope, we just got to do the frame ourselves then. That's fine. You know, I've been building things from projectors for a little while, and I'm really now starting to see the appeal of like a welding pit, like I had in the hard... Did I have a welding pit or a grinding pit in the hardcore world? I think I had a welding pit. I really like the idea, because then I could just weld all of that, and I don't have to deal with it saying, oh, you need something. And if I need something, then I'll just produce a whole bunch of something. But right now, it's kind of irritating. The bobs are not doing as amazing as I had once hoped, which is okay. I'm thinking there were kind of like as a repair set, like they would build stuff, but they could also, like, more importantly, repair stuff. Okay, come on, I can build that. It's right there. Let's grab a connector. Oh no, not a conveyor. Connector. There we go. I don't know why I wrote conveyor. I thought I said connector, but I'm probably wrong. All right, there we go. We got our 2 connectors. This one, okay, this one did take the spot. All right, we'll let that weld up for a little bit. It looks like everything that's bordering what? How come the batteries aren't symmetrical? I put on symmetry. Okay, well, we'll just have to wait. The power is getting low and it's getting dark. Go inside and grab some air. Yeah, so anyways, there's that oxygen generation mod, which I think changed the amount of oxygen that was generated, and hydrogen. It changed the usage rate for oxygen in the person, and I think it changed how it filled the room. And I might have talked about it before, but I'm like, okay, well, I want it, but I'm not sure if it'll work. Which sucks, because, you know, I want to use something like that, but not really something I can do. Alright, I don't know why I was attached to there. I was trying to get some hydrogen, but yeah, that's fine. Alright, you construct something. Construct anything. Do something. We're just waiting on bobs right now. That's not as fun. What are we waiting here? We're waiting for quite a few steel plates, which are just blowing through. We're not even moving down by one number. We're moving down by, like, I don't know, 6. Moving down about 6. Yeah, it looks like about 6 at a time, actually. Exactly. Alright, let's let it do those. We'll just let it do all those smaller orders right now, just so we can have quite a few things done. This isn't going, and this for sure isn't going, which is wonderful. You have stuff in your... Yeah, you do. Okay, let's transfer everything out of you. We don't want anything in you. And let's drop all this back here into this assembler. Very good. Alright, and this assembler, for some reason, shortened its amount of iron that it's carrying, which is strange, but it'll fill back up in a moment. Or not. There we go, okay. It fills up so quickly, it just kind of goes pew, 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 pew. And that's fine. Okay. You know what I can do? I can grab a lot of steel plates, and I can start to assemble the, what do you call it? The rest of the base. We can get that all nice and set up. There we go. Okay. So some of you may have noticed... Oh, wait. Hold on. How did I do that? Oh, okay. That was on a little ramp like that. Alright, so I just got to rebuild this part of it. Here we go. Ramp and window, of course, which I'm going to need girders for. Large tree-by-tree window. That one. It's one of them. Wasn't that one? Actually, it is this one. But why would you be... Oh, I need girders. It's making that buzzing noise, and every time it makes the buzzing noise, I'm like, ugh, why can't I put it here? And I was thinking of, like, playing Medieval Engineers and trying... Apparently, the Medieval Engineers has died, which is unfortunate. That actually kind of makes me sad. It's like, okay, well, dang. You know, I did like it, but I didn't play it as much, because I'm like, okay, they're going to keep developing it. I'm going to wait till it's, like, you know, more. But I guess something happened, and it's not around anymore. That's fine. I'll do something else. But I did want to try their, like, I don't know what it's called, but apparently you could place blocks within blocks, and I've talked about it before, but I haven't tried it. Like, really tried it. I might have just, like, done it. But I have to see it for myself. And if I did try it in the past and I don't remember trying it, I'm sorry. I forget things very frequently. So I might let's just make that orange so it actually welds up. And we'll get more batteries out of this. And then I'll repaint the whole thing again. Okay, so it looks like we've enacted basic repairs, and this is not pressurizable yet because it's full of holes, but that's all done. Alright, and then these things, I don't know where I was going with this. I really don't know where I was going with this. I know I want these walls to continue up. Like that. That should have been something I worked on too. is a base. Or me setting up a base. Because right now we don't have much of a base at all. And that seems to be that's something that I don't really like about this, how this is going. It's just I'm not what do you call it? Finishing anything. I do finish things, but it's always like I'm just in a world, in a creative world, just building up a ship, and tearing it down, and it takes a while. But it always ends up, I think slightly better. I think the ships that I've built outside of playing, or outside of a video, is that the right word? The ships I built outside of the video, I think, are always like nicer looking. I think I just don't have too much of an ability to build them here. Cause I built this within the videos. This base came out pretty nice. I just never finished the top of it because it kind of looks like one of the pirate bases, to be honest. It's on stilts and it's this like shape on the inside, but it's not exactly what I'm trying to do. All right, let's get rid of that and make this a sloping piece in this variety. There we go. And that'll hopefully look nice. Yeah, I'm letting it burn steel plates. I have lots of iron, and I probably don't have enough iron to actually finish this base, which is surprising, but expected. Alright, there we go. So that finishes out that shape. It does change a little bit there, but it's not too funky looking. I do want to put like a medical station in here. It feels like... Okay, I think I did at one point finish up the ceiling in like a creative version of this world, like a test world. Because for a while I was doing test worlds in the... Wow, this is coming together nicely. For a while I was doing test worlds in the world. Like I would make a copy as a creative world just so I can, do something. Like, okay, I want to do this and I have to test it.
Inventory.
But I don't remember if I did that to this base. That's kind of strange. Alright, well, let's drop that in and deal with this monstrosity here. Oh boy. Well, I need steel plates because I just dropped them all off. Ow. We'll take 113. That's not too many. Alright, you there. Let's do this in the white. Just so that I can... let's make sure it's the right white. The correct white. Alright. So if we come around here, we can do these, the tight slopes, and then I can come up another one. I don't know how airtight a cargo container is, though. I could go up one... I could follow this pattern here. This'll work. Yeah, this'll work, and I can go to the top of the cargo container and then just kind of put like a lid on top of this place. That'll actually be pretty nice. All right, let me do that, and I will be right back.